Hello, friends. In the first part of this chapter, Human Health and Diseases, we have shown about the definition of immunity, immunology, antigen, antibody, and types of immunity. That is, the inborn innate immunity or acquired or adaptive immunity. Now, let's start with the which cells perform the role in this immune system. There are two main types of cells involved in the working of immune system, lymphocyte and antigen presenting cells. The first are the lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are the main cells of the immune system. They, like the other blood corpuscles, arise from the stem cell, the hematocytoblast, present in liver of the fetus and in bone marrow in adult. Some of them undergoes differentiation in gut-associated basal lymphoid tissue and are called basal or B lymphocyte, and other are differentiated in thymus gland and they are get termed as a T lymphocyte. The mature lymphocyte pass into the body fluid, that is blood and lymph, and are circulate in body. Many of them stay in lymph node. The B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte form humoral or antibody mediated immune system AMIS and cell mediated immune system CMIS. Both the immune system needs antigen to come into action, but they respond in different ways. The mechanism of response of a T lymphocyte. This diagram is also showing how these lymphocytes are get working. On coming in contact with an antigen, a T lymphocyte form a clone of a T cell, which are similar but they perform different functions. The clone has a four type of T lymphocytes. The helper T cell, it gets sensitized, produce lymphokines for performing several types of functions like the proliferation of other T cell, stimulation of a B lymphocyte and macrophages. Killer T cells or cytotoxic T cell, they directly attack and destroy invading microbes, infected body cells and cancer cells. Killer T cell bind to infected cell and secrete perforin and form a hole in infected cell. It releases substances that kill the cell, hence the name cytotoxic T cell. Suppressor T cell, they suppress all immune system against attack on own body cell. Memory T cell, they are previously sensitized cell which retain the sensitization memory for long time in future. Mechanism of action of a B lymphocyte to antigen. B lymphocytes are sensitized directly by both antigen as well as by helper T cell. Activated B lymphocyte multiply very fast to produce clones of plasma cell and memory B cell. The plasma cells produce specialized glycoprotein called antibodies, which are circulated throughout the body fluid like blood and lymph. The antibodies shows the following role. Agglutination. It is of the particular matter including bacteria and viruses. The immobilized mass is then engulfed by the phagocytosis process, means get the engulfing of the microbe. Then opsonization or coating of a bacteria to facilitate their subsequent phagocytosis by macrophages. Neutralization of a toxin released by bacteria, for example, tetanus toxin. Each antibody is a specific for a particular antigen. Now the antigen presenting cells. Antigen presenting cells invade the pathogen and process the antigen. Then the processed antigen are presented on their own surface. These cells are able to deliver a stimulatory signal that is necessary for activation of a helper T cell. The vaccination. Now, the meaning of vaccination is nothing but the administration of a vaccine to protect against a particular pathogen is called vaccination. The body's immune system helps to protect against the pathogen that cause the infection. It is an efficient system of most of the time it either keep microorganisms out or track them down and get rid of them. However, some pathogen can overcome the immune system. When this happens, it can cause serious illness. The pathogens most likely to cause problems are the one of the body doesn't recognize. Vaccination, it is the way to teach the immune system as to how to recognize and eliminate pathogenic organisms. That's way body is always prepared if you are ever exposed. It is vaccination is an important form of a primary prevention that can protect people from getting sick. Vaccination has allowed us to control the diseases like polio, tetanus, etc. It is an important that many people as possible as get vaccinated. Vaccination doesn't just protect individual. When enough people are vaccinated, it is also help to protect the society. This vaccination is also safe for the rigorously tested and go throughout many round study examination research before they are used for general public. Now extensive research and evidences shows that vaccines are safe, their side effects are rare and typically mild. Now this is about the B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte and their action. Now, the difference between the innate immunity and the adaptive immunity. This innate immunity is the non-specific, adaptive immunity is the specific. Innate immunity is antigen independent, adaptive immunity is antigen dependent. Innate immunity predominates in early stage of infection. This adaptive immunity predominates in middle and late stage of infection. Maximum response in innate immunity, maximum response in days in adaptive immunity because it is get acquired. Innate immunity specificity is limited and fixed. In adaptive immunity, highly diverse, improved response over the course of the immune system. In innate immunity, response to repeat infection is identical to primary response. In adaptive immunity, the responses to repeat infection is much more rapid than primary response. In innate immunity, no immunologic memory is there, and in adaptive immunity, immunologic memory develop. Now, let's start with the structure of antibody. This diagram you are showing the structure of antibody and which are the parts present on this antibody. These antibodies are glycoprotein which are highly specific to specific antigens. It is also known as immunoglobulins IgS produced in response to an antigenic stimulation. These antibodies are produced by plasma cells which in turn are formed by B lymphocyte. The mature plasma cells produce antibodies at an extremely rapid rate, that is about 2000 molecules per second. This antibody, it is a Y-shaped structure. Each immunoglobulin molecule is made up of 4 polypeptide chains. They are two heavy chain, that is the H chain, and two light chain, that is the L chain. The four polypeptide chain are held together by a Y disulfide bond which forms the Y-shaped structure. The region holding together arms and stem of antibody is termed as a hinge. Each chain of antibody include two distinct regions, the variable region and a constant region. The variable region constitute the antigen binding site known as a paratope. This part of antibody recognize and bind to the specific antigen to form an antigen-antibody complex. This antigen binding site in this diagram they are showing here, it is the site where the antigens are get attached. Now the formation of antigen-antibody complex. The study of antigen-antibody interaction is called serology. Each antibody is a specific for a particular antigen. Combining site of antigens called antigenic determinants or epitopes react with the corresponding antigen binding sites of the antibodies, that is the paratope. The antigen binding site are located on the variable region of antibody which is shown in the structure. The small variation in variable region make each antibody is highly specific for a particular antigen. The variable region enable the antibody to recognize the specific antigen and bind to specific antigen in a lock and key manner and form a antigen antibody complex. This is about the structure of antibody and how these antigen they are get combined with the antibody and forms the antigen antibody complex in lock and key manner.